so that we can see.
Top of the mat, hands up. So we don't need the whole hands, but we never do we?
I just got it. Oh, no.
So let's see. If I have all this space back here that I'm not using.
Mm-hmm. I can see this.
Yeah. So, yeah. This is better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bring that. Will you be able to do a hurdler's pose on your left side, right there?
No, but it's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Whoa. Easy, Tracy, on the glass table.
Come.
Mm.
There you go.
Naima's here.
Oh shit, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Gotta fix your outfit.
Yeah. Grazie.
This is how you get ready.
That's how I get ready. Okay.
And I'm gonna, so that you're,
Glowing?
glowing and ready, I'm just gonna turn the fights off real quick.
Okay, yeah, we're good. Hit pause, so. I might have to click it. About a second.
There we go. So, babe, you're the one mic'd. Say hi.
Good morning.
Class.
Stephanie, how do I sound? Oh, Naima, stop. But continue. Stephanie, can you hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, I hope that doesn't keep happening. The little lag.
It's probably because that's on.
I mean, there's a strong possibility that that's on. Can we just turn it all the way off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it happen, Captain. Hi, Steph. Babe, what kind of music do you want to move to today?
I figured we could redo the Murder Flow. I didn't feel like making a playlist again, but I was fine with that one.
Yeah, that one was great.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to link that, then put that in the chat. I don't know how you do, but I know you do.
Easy breezy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, I had started making another one, but I never really got there.
Okay.
Plus, this one was good, so why not do it again?
Do it again.
Do it again.
And do it again.
Okay, so today we're going to be working on a ladder style flow, which is a slowly building flow, adding on pieces as we go. I'm going to teach the first step, then Tracy's going to take over and bring us down. So this is going to be a lot of arm balancey stuff. We're going to do hurdler's pose. I believe Tracy's going to hit us with some side splits, and we're going to be working to a flying pigeon. So that's a bit like so.
A bit like so.
A bit like so. And both sides. So that is where we're going today. So going to be a lot of hip opener stuff, internal, external, those kinds of things. Good morning.
Yay.
So we are going to get started in a few moments.
I'm really excited for this class today.
I am too.
I'm really excited to be taught today.
Did you burn yourself?
Oh yeah, that's from the pear tart.
Baking related injury.
Yeah, I have a baking related injury. I'm trying to get used to working with baking materials that come apart. So when you're baking a tart, the tart pan bottom and the outer rim detach. And I was like lifting it out of the hot oven. And I feel like you were doing something.
It's probably just talking.
No, but there was somewhere I had to be quiet. And I like pulled it out and was like.
Was that when I was doing the podcast?
Yes, you were podcasting.
Okay. A good quiet scream is great.
It was a good quiet scream. That's our theme for 2020, quiet screaming.
Okay. Well, I feel like this is a good. We've reached quorum. What do they call it in the Senate?
Quorum.
I think it's quorum. We got people.
Yeah.
Still having some intermittent issues. Not exactly sure what's happening.
Nice.
But we're just going to hope that it does not continue.
Yeah.
All right.
So if we glitch, we're sorry.
We're very sorry. Feel free to just be spontaneous when we do that and make up your own flow. So I'm going to turn this down just a wee bit. This isn't even the right thing. You turn it down a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to begin at the top of our mat. And we are going to exhale all the air out of our lungs. And start a big, deep inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. One more just like that. Big exhale out of your mouth. Okay, now we're going to engage our Ujjayi breath, creating a slight constriction in our throat. It's an audible breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, like fogging a glass mirror with a constriction at the back of the throat. A few cycles of breath here. Trying to make sure that your inhales and exhales are the same length. Trace is already yawning. Relaxation. Right?
I'm getting all the oxygen in my blood's kicking in.
Right. Okay. On your next inhale, arms come up, gaze meets the thumbs. I want you to grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhaling out to the right side, cycle of breath here. Inhale, bring it back to center. Reverse the grip. Exhale, left side, cycle of breath here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reverse the grip. We're going to do it one more time. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale back to center. Reverse the grip one more time. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Uttanasana. Oh, first forward fold of the day. We're going to do a cycle of breath here. Let your head swing. Rocking it out, yes. Rocking it out, no. Yeah, go long through the spine. On your next inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, bend the knees and flatten the back so that you can feel your hamstrings really lengthen. Exhale, step back into tabletop. So since we're going to be doing a lot of work on the wrist today, we're going to be, first we're going to do some cat-cows, but we're also going to be conscious of how we're placing our hands, pressing down through the palms, all sides of the palms, not just dumping into the heel of our hands. That's a bad problem that I have, and I end up hurting my wrist a lot. Got to make sure that this part of your hand is fully engaged with the floor when we're doing our arm balancing thing. So you want to do 4 corners of the palm. So just be mindful of that. It helps me to turn my pointer fingers aligned parallel with the mat, sides of the mat. And that's how I find my grip good. So exhale, we're going to be protracting in our shoulders and tucking our chin, tucking our tailbone. Inhale, bring the chest through. Well, how are you getting?
Oh, nothing.
Exhale, tucking it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, on your next exhale, go ahead and find neutral for me, or go through one more cycle. And now we're going to begin warming up the wrists. So if you will, begin leaning out, creating a plant in your shoulders. This is where your shoulders are extended out over your hands. Exhale, bring that back. Inhale one more time. We're going to be doing a few cycles here. All right, begin externally rotating the hands. So now your fingers are going to be facing the edges of your mat, the sides of your mat. Now we're going to be rocking side to side. Bring it back to center. Now we're going to make little circles. Same hand position. All right, reverse direction. I'm getting some pops out.
Me too.
Whew. All right, now I want to bring them back to where our fingers are actually pointing towards our knees. Some people don't have this range of motion. So as best as you can, try to get the fingers pointing back towards the knees and begin sitting back however deep you can go. We're just going to hang out here. If you're really feeling it, you can actually try to lift your fingers in this, and that is one hell of an engagement. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, it might, I don't know, but it's like, whoa. When you start feeling that, and that really gets all parts of your palm pressing into the ground. Oof. Sit back a little deeper. Exhale, get out of there.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, okay. Shake out the wrists. Are they warm or what?
Yeah, mine are warm.
Okay. All right. So if you would, meet me back in tabletop. Step back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Cycle of breath here, inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and walk up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands up. Exhale, Samastiti. Now we're going to work that again. We're going to bring our hands up and our right hand clasps on our right wrist. Exhale, side body stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reverse to grip left side. Inhale back to center. One more time. Exhale, right side. Getting a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right side or left side. Getting a little deeper this time. Try to draw that right side hip down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, Samastiti heat. Palms down by your sides. Inhale, arms rise up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back. This time we're going to be in our high plank. So the same palm position, so you're pressing firmly into the ground through all parts of your palm. Now we're going to go through these little push-ups. They are scapular push-ups. So you're going to be protracting just like you do in your cat-cows. And exhale, you're going to come down, flat back. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, down.
I hate these.
Bring it easy if you need to.
Scream.
3 more. Okay, last one. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Woo, woo, woo. When you inhale, begin walking forward into a halfway lift. Hamstring should be starting to get open now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up, hands up, gaze up. Exhale, Samastiti. All right, now we're going to begin working a little bit more into our Sun A proper with a few modifications. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, step jumper, float back. Half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, meet me in a half plank. Or high plank, rather. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did this earlier and it was terrible. We're gonna do 10 on each side. What we're gonna be doing is bringing our right tricep in, our right knee into our right tricep. Exhale, put it back. Left knee, left tricep. That's 1. We got 9 more.
Okay.
2. That's 3. That's 4. Halfway there.
What number is this?
9. 10. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo, wait. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, you're going to be walking back to the top of the mat. Inhale. Oh yeah, Tracy's ready to float. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale. Arms come up. Waist comes up. Exhale. Samastiti. Oh boy. All right.
Yeah, breathing and teaching is hard.
Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Going into our Sun B. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Step back, jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. So we're going to be modifying again here. Inhale is going to bring your right leg up. You can go ahead and open up with your exhale. Bring that knee to the sky, engaging that abductor muscle. Try to make sure that weight is even in both hands. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, bring the knee, just like we were up to the tricep. Step there, we're going to be doing a lizard lunge on the right side. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Feel free to open up that left hip flexor. Go to whatever depth your body's calling for right now. Inhale, start coming up. On your exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Exhale, open up. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bringing the left leg outside of the left hand. Lizard lunge on the left side. This side's a little bit tighter for me. It's harder for me to get both elbows down. Exhale, bring your feet back and push back, downward dog. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Step, jump, or float. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming up to the top. And arms up, gaze up. Exhale, Samasthiti. You're laughing because I've got my warrior one.
Yeah.
Inhale, arms up, gaze up.
You're okay. You can take us through chair here.
You want to go through chair? Here we go. So, exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, bend at the knees, sweeping the ground up. Your hands come to point at the corner of the room. We're going to be holding here for 3. Exhale, palms come to the ground. If you want to go ahead and set up for Malasana, you're going to heel toe the feet out about hips width distance and sit back. Trying to get the triceps inside the knees and pressing the palms together at the chest to push the knees out wide, bring the chest through, sit tall. Hang out here for 5 breaths. Nice inhale, bring your palms to the ground and go ahead and straighten the leg. Exhale, Uttanasana, or forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, we're going to go through our chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to be doing our hurdles pose now. We're bringing our right knee to our right tricep. And if you can, make a 90-degree shelf. For that, this is where you are. This is fantastic. If you can, lift that back leg up and fly it. Now bring it all back to downward facing dog. And inhale is going to bring your right knee to your nose. Step through. Spin the back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. I can tell Tracy won't sit. Arms come to a T. Back leg might elongate a little bit. Make sure that your outside of your back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. On your next exhale, windmill the hands, bring them down to the ground. Frame the right foot. Step back, downward facing dog. We got another side. We're going to inhale. Bring our left knee to our left tricep. This is where you are. This is great. Begin making a shelf. And fly. Fly that hurdler.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
Tickle the belly.
No.
Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Left knee comes down. Step through. Right heel spins back. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Adjusting the feet. Exhale, bring the hands to the ground, frame the left foot. Step back. Have push up.
Oh, sorry, I added it.
You okay?
Rogue student.
Inhale up dog. That was an ekapada chaturanga.
I know.
Exhale, downward facing dog. If you're feeling froggy, you're gonna bend the knees. You're gonna look forward. You're gonna float to the top of your mat through handstand. Exhale, Malasana.
I can't.
You got it. We're gonna be here for a few 5 breaths. We're gonna cool down. A few 5. How we doing on time, love?
And you're almost halfway there.
I'm about ready to pass the mic, my love.
Great. Wonderful.
About
Do one more Sunday.
one more Sunday.
Yeah. Pace.
All right.
Get 'em going.
All right. I know y'all are probably sick of me already. All right, now we're gonna rise up, gaze up.
Whoa.
Exhale. Palms right side. Sunday with a chair.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Inhale, sweep the earth. Hands come to the corner of the room. Gaze at your thumbs, bending at the knees. Sit back into your chair. Exhale, hands come to the ground. If you're feeling it, you can go to your Malasana, or we're going to do 5 counts of crow pose. Bring the knees to the back of the triceps. Lean forward. Lift and fly. Step back, jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Do one more hurdlers if you got it in you, otherwise sitting down dog. All right.
Oh, both sides?
Both sides. We're just doing both sides.
Okay.
We're getting it out of the way, and then we're doing a proper sunbeam.
Okay.
All right, love. Inhale, right hand. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale brings you up to your warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Your next exhale brings the hands to the ground. Right foot steps back. Go for that ekapada chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg steps through. Rise up, warrior one.
Exhale, open up warrior two. Adjust your feet. Inhale, bring your hands to the ground. Left leg steps back, Ekapada Chaturanga. We're gonna stay out here for 3 breaths and try to catch our breath before we move on. Inhale, prepare by bending the knees. Exhale, push back, look forward. Inhale up to the top of the mat. Step up and float, handstand if you can. Inhale, Uttanasana, or Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, breathe it out. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, Sama CTE. And I'm out. But Tracy is in.
Yay! Thanks, Kamar.
Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah, I feel nice and warmed up.
Hey, I'm sweating.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some standing rocket series stuff.
Right.
So the weight is gonna be in your left foot, but we're gonna pick up our right leg here. Hands can hold on to the front of the shin bone, or if possible, I want you to go peace fingers around your right big toe. And we're gonna kick our right leg towards the front of our space. Hopefully your right side hamstring feels nice and warmed up for this. To intensify this shape, I want you to lift up the leg a little closer. Hinge forward, thinking about going chin to shin, eyeballs to right big toe. Nice, 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up tall again. Let's take our right leg over to the right hand side and look over your left shoulder. Stay and breathe for 3. Nice, for 2. And 1, take your right leg to center. Can this right leg stay here, but bring the right hand onto your hip. Hold, breathe for 3. Use that quad. Last 2. And 1, return your right foot down to the ground. Good, we'll do that on the left side. Left leg is gonna elevate. First layer, hands can hold on to the shin bone. Layer 2, if possible, grabbing onto your left big toe with the peace fingers. Good, Padangusthasana, kick the foot towards the front of your space. If you're able to, a lift of the leg, and think chin to shin. It's hard to do and talk. Nice, all the way back up through center. Take the left leg out to your left-hand side, but look over your right shoulder. Hey, everyone. Nice, let's take the leg back to center. Can you release but hold it there using your quad? Nice, last 3, last 2, and 1. Return the left leg down towards the earth. Inhale, we'll sweep our arms up to sky. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hands, you can step back, hop back, float back. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, right leg lifts up to sky, inhale. Exhale, open up your hip. Pause here, take a breath in. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, hold and squeeze. Listen up. Slide the right knee down to your right wrist. Slide it back up. Slide it down, slide it up. Last one, slide it down, slide it up. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, knee towards your nose, around the upper spine, step through to low lunge. Nice. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, up, up, up you come. Exhale, warrior 2, open up towards your left-hand side. Now let's lengthen our right leg. We're gonna go into Trikonasana triangle pose. Reach for the front of the space and tilt the body to 12 and 6 o'clock. Right arm down, left arm up. Think about wrapping the top of your left hip back behind you. If you need a block underneath your right hand, to the back of your right calf, you can make that happen. Breath in. Exhale, let's bring you all the way up. Try to keep your right leg long here for me. Square the hips, pivot all 10 toes towards that left-hand edge of your mat. And we're going into Prasarita Padottanasana. Hinge from your hips and bring the hands down to the ground. Think about your sit bones going up towards the sky. And I like to create a little bit of an internal rotation with my legs. So my toes are kind of slightly turning in towards me so that I get a stretch in the outsides of my calves and ankles. Good, elongate your spine like a halfway lift and bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Take your hands onto your hips like you're a superhero and try to bring the elbows close together. Open up your chest and then maintain this position with the hands as you fold forward again. Again, we're just preparing for open chest postures here. Stay and breathe for 3. That's it, for 2. Nice, last one. Let's bring you all the way back up. Open the arms back up into a T shape. Pivot right foot back to the front of your space. Bend into your right knee. Good. Square up the hips to the front of your space. Plant your hands down onto the ground. Plan your escape method, Ekapada Chaturanga, Standard Chaturanga, or no Chaturanga.
Down dog.
Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Open up your hips. Stay for that exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring left knee to left tricep. Slide it down, inhale. Exhale, pull it back up. Again, slide it down, lift it. Last one. Left leg back up to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee towards your nose, step through low lunge. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Stack shoulders above your hips, arms up overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up towards that right hand side. Nice, lengthen out your left leg, inhale breath. Exhale, move into Trikonasana, triangle pose, left arm down, right arm high. Looking up towards the ceiling, trying to wrap the top of your right hip back. Yes, breath in. Exhale, let's bring you all the way back up, maintaining long legs in front. Just adjust your feet into parallel towards that edge of your mat. Now let's take hands onto our hips again, but then take them all the way behind you, chest expansion. So interlace the fingers, touch the palms together. Lengthen through the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, work your way down. Now for my more advanced forward folders, you can even bring the back of your head to the ground and you can look up at your bits. Nice. Let's elongate our spine and make our way all the way up, 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 up. Release your chest expansion, arms out into a T shape. Turn palms up to sky, inhale breath. Exhale again, hinge from the hips, work your way down. We're gonna try to grab for the either outer edges of your feet or your big toes. This is our last round for this big in-depth shapes here. Nice work, everyone. Elongate your spine. Make your way all the way back up towards standing. Whew. Good. We'll bend into our left knee, turning the toes towards the front of the space, and we'll work to frame up our left foot. Choose your escape strategy again. Ekapada Chaturanga, Chaturanga, none of it. You can meet us back in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift up your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, deep compress. Inhale, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. And with your exhale, fold. Rise, reaching the arms all the way up to the sky. And with your exhale, arms by side, body, Samastitihi. Bend into your knees, chair position, arms in towards your upper hand corner. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Pick up your left leg in front of you, floating the foot up off the ground. Figure 4 chair, ankle to the top of your right thigh. Now I want you to stay here and feel the opening into your right hip. So whatever your depth needs to be, I want you to make that happen. Since we are getting prepped for flying pigeon, we're not going to go into it just yet, but I want you to see about getting your triceps onto the shin bone. Nice. Let's bring you all the way back up. Single-legged mountain now. Left leg is in front of you. See if you can kick that left leg long in front. Good. Engaging into the quads for 3. We're going to step back into a high lunge in 2 and 1. Pendulum swing that left leg behind you. Bend into the standing leg. Up you come. Big inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen to the right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose with the option of a big toe grab. So more of an Ashtanga style. Nice, let's bring you all the way back up. Pivot the feet towards parallel. Our final wide-legged fold here with our advanced options. Now you can hang out in this fold if you want to work into headstand. If you want to work into handstand, you have time and space to do that here. So if you're starting with your headstand, you want to work chin to chest and bring the crown of the head onto the ground. Hands are going to go into that 2-point stance. Yeah, you can lean forward and lift. Now we still have another side, so if you feel like, oh gosh, I'm not doing it yet, or oh, I need more setup, we have another opportunity to get there. Nice, Kamar. Last 3. We'll meet our way back in that wide fold in 2. And 1. Lift up like you're in a halfway and take yourself all the way back up to standing. Right foot is going to adjust towards the front of your space. Take that bend, frame up the foot. Ekapada Chaturanga. Upward facing. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up your heels nice and high. Exhale, bend your knees, compress. Inhale, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. And with your exhale, fold. All the way up to standing, arms up, inhale, breath. Exhale, arms by side body. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, bend your knees, sit back. Stay for that exhale, continue your breath. Right leg is going to lift up, figure 4 chair. Ankle hooks on top of the thigh, hands come to heart center. Now stay pause here, have your experience with the shape. What was your depth on the other side? What did you create? Triceps can work deep into the shin bone. Oh gosh. Hips, hello. Yeah, we worked on all these on Mondays. We worked on these and we also worked on our toe stands. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Nice, and 1. Bring yourself all the way up. Ekapada Tadasana, that's your single-legged mountain. Extend through your right leg. Say hello to your quadriceps. I'll be working with those quadriceps a little bit later. Stay here for 3. You'll step back to your high lunge in 2. And 1. Let's step it back to our high lunge. Once you've got no more extension, bend the standing leg to land. Big inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up to your right-hand side. Lengthen your left leg, breath in. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose with the option for the Padangusthasana grab of that left big toe. Amazing. 3. You're here for 2. And 1, let's bring you all the way up. And we're on our last round of our wide-legged folds. Pivot and adjust. Let's work our way all the way down. Again, headstand, handstand. If you're working on that handstand, I notice it helps me to shorten up just a little bit. Hands come onto the ground, and just like Kamar said, we don't want our weight in the heel of the hand. We want it into the knuckles and pressing into your fingertips. That's called cambering your hand. That's creating a hasta bandha lock onto the ground. And just like we were doing earlier, leaning, planching. Yeah, it's hard.
Some days not.
Yeah.
Today's enough. Yes.
All right, let's bring ourselves all the way back up to standing. We'll pivot towards the front of our space, bending into the knee, and just work our way down and exiting through chaturanga, high to mid. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. We're gonna take 3 breaths here, pausing in between. I'm just gonna check my time because I don't know what life is. Nice. One more inhale and one more exhale. Now let's elevate the heels high again. Bend your knees nice and deep. Look forward. Travel to the top of your mat. Kumar.
Slow and controlled.
He's so controlled. All right, feet are hip width distance apart. And we're gonna go either peace fingers wrapping around your big toes, or you're gonna go into Pada Hastasana, hands to feet pose. This should feel actually pretty nice after some of those handstand attempts. All right, let's take our hands out from underneath our feet. Soften into the knees, bring yourself all the way up to standing. So our final transitions that we're going to do is working on that flying pigeon. What we're going to try to do is go flying pigeon. The left leg is going to extend back. It'll touch down to the ground and your right leg will go up to the sky. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Triceps, lean. My right foot is hooking around my shoulder. I'm going to extend, step back, right leg to the sky. Yeah? And then we'll transition through our final flow. So from the top of your mat, right leg is going to lift up in front of you, and we'll just sit back into our figure 4 chair. I'm going to more do talking than actually doing because it's hard to talk and do at the same time. So triceps are going to slide onto the shin bone there. Hands are going to touch onto the ground. Even if this is just where you're starting off today, that's great. You don't even have to lift the left foot up off of the ground if you don't want to or are unable to today. Now it's really important to hook the foot on the tricep. That's part of your gripping. Lean forward and then extend the leg. Now Kamar's arms are bent because you want to create that shelf. Nice. Left foot, attach it to the back of your mat. Right leg lifts up to the sky, 3-legged. Nice. Open up your hip. If you want to, drop this foot behind you and find your wild thing, pressing hips up to sky. Nice. Back into your 3-legged. Final opportunity for hurdlers. Right knee comes to the outside of your right tricep. See if you want to take off there. I know it's a lot of arm balance. Okay, he wants to do Ashtavakrasana, that's fine. Whoa, right leg back up to sky. Knee towards your nose, big rounding step through low lunge. Nice, we'll go up into high crescent, no warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Lengthen the front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose, right arm down, left arm high. Hip wants to wrap back. Again, you can grab for toe variations. Breaths in. Nice, breaths out. Bring yourself back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right palm flips, feel the opening along the side of the body. With your exhale, low lunge, take it all the way down to the ground and plan your escape from here. Nice. And we'll go on to our final side here. Heels lift, high breath in. Exhale, compress. Inhale to the top of your mat. Nice control. Half lift. And with your exhale, fold. Soften into the knees. Let's bring you all the way back up to standing. We won't do toe grabs or Padhasasanas. Cool. So right, or is it left leg is going to lift? Yeah, left leg is going to lift. And you're going to create that figure 4. Now to work into your flying pigeon. Triceps want to make contact with the shin bone. Hands will come down towards the ground. You want to lean forward. Uh-oh.
That's what happens if you lose that foot lock.
Yeah. It's so important to find that dorsiflexion of the foot and wrap it around the tricep. It's going to create the lock for you. Good. You can extend that right leg there. I know you can. Oh, step it to the back of your mat, left leg up to sky. Nice. Open up your hip. And if you want to, drop the foot behind you. Open up chest to sky. Good. I know you're almost there. Left hand returns. Final opportunity for your hurdlers. Left knee to the outside of your left tricep. Bending, lifting, elevating. Asta, asta, asta. And take it all the way back. Left leg up to sky. You did it. Knee towards your nose. Big rounding step through. Low lunge. Nice. High crescent. Elevate. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, your very last one. Toe grab or your other variations. Extension through the arm, nice and happy. Inhale, breath. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left palm to sky, big flip. And then take it all the way back down to the ground, framing up the foot. Leg can extend back. You can hop back, do whatever variation you did on the other side. Up dogs. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dogs. Now, if possible, we're going to work on going to a jump through. So the goal shape at the top of your mat is Dandasana, or a seated long-legged position. To jump through there, heels high on your inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Your inhales take you up. Cross ankles, contract through. Long legs, and sit. Good job, Kamar. Wow. Okay. Now, once your legs are forward in front of you, I want you to have your hands right here by your side. Can you scoot back just a touch? Okay. Cool. Now, in your Dandasana, I want you to press into the hands. So this is your staff pose. Arms are nice and long, chest is long. My feet are flexed. How much can you flex your legs? Can your heels lift off of the ground? Nice. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1. Relax. Walk your hands a little bit further forward. Please don't be upset at me. We're going to do 5 of these. Press into the hands again. Flex the legs. Try to keep the heels off the ground. Point the toes. Pike lift. Nice. Flex. Point. Pike lift. Flex. Point. Pike lift. Flex. Point. Pike. Last one. Flex. Point. Pike. Nice work. Open up the legs and take a seated forward fold. Wide, but not your widest. Aren't those so fun, babe?
Nope.
So I took this arm balancing workshop the other day, and my quads have been sore for 3 days because of that, because he made us do like 20.
That was on Monday.
Yeah. It's so awful. Oof. All right, kittens. Let's walk you all the way up from here. Oof. And I'll have you walk your legs in. We're going to go through some seated, grounded postures and kind of progress up to some heavier twists. If twists aren't for you today, you're pregnant, you got something going on, then always take open twists that feel comfortable for you. I know it's hard that we're not in person. I can't see everybody's body, so we do the best we can. Okay. Right leg is going to come into a bent position here. Nice and close. Right hand plants behind your sacrum. Open up towards your right hand side. Left elbow is going to hook to the outside of that leg. Nice. Now again, we're doing an Ashtanga version. So usually in a vinyasa practice, the leg is to the outside of the thigh. Not for this one, okay? Gonna try to be tall, cycles of breath in, cycles of breath out. Again, inhales and exhales. Nice. Let's take our right leg forwards in front of us, unwinding the twist. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Not so bad. Left leg comes in. Right elbow hooks to the outside. Left palm is planted behind you. And find your twist. Good. Let's unwind our twist. Both of your legs come back long. Option to stay here going through another forward fold or moving through Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dogs and down dogs. Now I'm going to do another jump through. Well, I didn't do the first one. Kamar did the first one. I'm feeling a little gun shy because I'm so close to my dog.
You're good, babe. Yes.
All right, and we're back into our Dandasana. Now we're going to recreate this, but work a little bit deeper. Now, if you're in your forward fold, make your way all the way back up. Left leg now comes into a bend first. Place the outer edge of your left foot into the hip crease. Nice. So you're in your half lotus pose, Ardha Padmasana. Sit up nice and tall, and then fold forward. So the heel of your left foot is kind of going into your guts here. If that Padmasana is not accessible for you, figure 4 is a very accessible version, and you don't have to go as deep as, say, Kamar is or, say, I am. Nice. Try to maintain this foot position, but walk yourself all the way up. And we're going to try for a more advanced open style twist. Keep the foot, bend your right leg. So my left outer knee is on the ground and my right foot is on the ground. I'm going to turn to kind of face you, just like this, yeah? Now your body can come to the inside of the leg and you can wrap for a bind. So you can try to locate the hands behind you and open towards the left-hand side. It's a very big stretch for the outside of your left ankle.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Yeah, hang out there.
This is the end of my exit still.
Great, stay there. This is one of our final big stretches here for the foot.
Oh, it is a stretch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those Ashtangis are onto something. All right, let's get our way out of this. Oof. Right leg goes long, left leg goes long, and circle out that ankle a little bit. I know it's a big one. Now, right leg will come into a bend, and either do your figure 4 or Ardha Padmasana, placing the outer edge of the foot into the hip crease, and we'll go to our forward folds. Great, let's maintain this position with the feet, but we'll walk ourselves up. The left leg is going to try to come into some sort of bend. Now I have to kind of sit up tall. My left butt cheek is levitating off of the ground. There's a couple schools of thought on that. No pressure if you're feeling like, no, this is just not for me, okay? Now if you're going for that advanced version, again, body wants to come to the inside of the thigh, wrapping and binding. So I'm opening up to my right-hand side. Yeah, situation.
This side's a little bit more accessible, but just kind of enjoy stretching this ankle, the hip, and
Yeah.
just wow, just wow.
Yeah, so the ankle is doing supination. The bottom of the foot's trying to turn up towards the sky. Let's make our way out of this. Oof. Take that foot, leg, everything long towards the top. Again, you can take one more forward fold if you want to do another Ashtanga style jump through. Upwards. Downward facing. Lift heels to prepare, bend knees.
Yes, breathe.
Okay.
Purple face.
Purple face, purple face. Let's roll down to our backs and we're gonna end with back bends. We're gonna do bridge, wheel, and then bye-bye. So start with the soles of your feet onto the ground, arms long by side body, feet hip-width distance apart. You may be able to touch your heels. Press your heels into the ground, lift up your hips. Nice. Try to elongate your tailbone to the backs of your knees. Nice, Kamar. And you can shimmy your shoulders underneath you and get a chest expansion grip since we did so much chest expansion today. Yeah. Once you get the shoulders underneath you, it should create a really nice lift in the sternum area of your chest. Nice. Now, if you're happy here, you can stay or release the hands. Take the hands up above your shoulders with fingertips facing the shoulders. So elbows should be pointing up to the sky. You can come up onto the top of your head as a starter point or press through the arms all the way long and come into your wheel pose. Continue to breathe, soft breaths. We're gonna do another round of this. So you've got time to do more and to explore deeper. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Wheels and bridges, take yourself down.
Woo.
Yes, reset that breath for a second. And let's start off with bridge first. Lift up your hips. You don't have to do the chest expansion if you want to just bypass that to go straight into wheel. Fingertips point towards the shoulders. Press into your hands and up you go. Nice. And I'm going to give you a nice long 15 seconds here. Trying to press strong through the arms. Kamar has really nice upper back extension, and he has a hinge point right at that thoracic area, so that's why he looks so bendy. He is a swan. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself down. Take a moment here, hanging out in a neutral spinal position. Since you just did all that extension, you want to give those discs a second to recalibrate. Nice work. Lengthen your left leg long. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Grounded twist. Pull the leg across your body over towards your left-hand side. Settling knee and shoulder to ground. Good. Cycles in and cycles out. Let's take you back to center. We'll exchange your legs. Left knee comes in, right leg goes long. Find your twist. Shoulder wants to root to the earth. Breaths in and breaths out. Very good. Take everything back to center. You're like, I want to stay there.
All right, Bale's vibing.
It was vibing in the twist. Both legs are going to go up to the sky. Nice. Arms by side body, palms pressing into the ground. Use your abdominal muscles to pike up and lift into shoulder stand, bringing the hands to the low back to support. Nice. Now I want to stay here for a second. Try to stack your ankles directly above your hips and try to get your hips above your shoulders. So Kamar's kind of getting that elongation right here. It's a big stretch for the back of the neck and into the trap muscles even a little bit. A fun balance that I like to play with here, reaching my arms up my thighs. Sometimes I like to do that one at a time. If you were really vibing, like now, if you were super vibing on the lotus stuff, you can return back to lotus here. You can do Baddha Konasana. So there's a lot of shapes that you can play with within this shape. Yeah. If you did lotus, I want you to do the other side. If you were like, I want to go into plow, do the plow things. It's really nice to hang out here. We've got about 10 more seconds until we're out. Nice. If you're in that opposite side lotus, untangle the legs. You can meet us in plow, and we're going to do a roll out. So point your toes, and starting from your upper spine, return the bones of the spine back to the ground, trying to hold this pike position as much as you can. Remembering what it felt like when we were doing our Dandasana pikes. Good. Lengthen those legs, babe. Yes. 3, 2, and spine is back to the ground. Lengthen these legs all the way down to the earth and try to keep them close together. Ooh. Arms come by side body, palms to the ground. Tuck your thumbs under your butt cheeks a little bit. Good. Matsyasana fish pose. Press into the forearms, lift your upper body and come onto the crown of your head. You should have a majority of your weight into your forearms. Nice. To advance this shape, you can do one of two things or both. Reaching your arms up at like a 45-degree angle and lifting the legs. So this is like your full advanced version of this shape. Give me there for 5, 4, nice. 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down to the ground. Now I want you to pretend like I just hit an anti-gravity button in the room. Float your limbs up just for a moment. And then gravity returns, let them hit the ground. Try to shimmy the shoulders a little bit underneath you. Good. And just drop into your breath here. Y'all worked so hard. Kamar worked so hard teaching some new things. So wherever you are, know that you are deserving of these final and very, very important moments of your practice. Take a big breath in here for me. Leave it here, exhale. Nice, repeat that process. Big breath in. And breath out. And start to bring some movement back into your body. Maybe that looks like small joints moving, knees bending.
Hello.
Hi, love. And then roll over to a side that feels comfortable. Fetal position. Try to breathe into your upper back here for a second. Now let's push you up to a seat. Sitting cross-legged, nice and tall. And I want to bring our hands to heart center. And I would love to end class with I know I don't do it all the time, but I think right now is an incredible time to feel a lot more unified, even though we are doing this practice digitally. So I want you to take a breath in and then just take a breath out. Inhale to prepare for Om. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you for joining Kamar. Thank you for trusting us with your bodies, your minds, and spirits. Namaste and nice work. Good job, Kamar.
Yes.
Thanks for waking up with us on a Saturday.
Thanks everybody who preserved.
I know this screen's like, whoa.
It's so harsh. So it's harsh light.
Thanks, Stephanie. Oh,
Yes.
Good, Jessica. Yay. And we'll be back next Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go to Spirit and get some costumes or something.
Yeah, we're going to try to wear costumes. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, yoga costumes. Maybe we'll just be 2 Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Could be fun. Something like that.
Or like avatars.
Boom.
Not the ones from like James Cameron Avatar.
But like,
Jennifer's dog licked her face during Om.
oh.
Oh, you're so welcome, Jen.
That's so great.
Dog's like, yes, yes, yes.
Ooh, I like that energy. What's it taste like?
Oh my God, Corinne, I got to show you my sourdough starter.
Oh, yes. It's been growing.
My baby. Oh my God, it's so bubbly. Look at the baby now. Is it ready for sourdough yet? It's definitely doubled since I saw you last. I can't wait to make bread. Or does it need to double from here? Tell me, bread sensei. Maybe she's gone. I don't know.
She said, thank you, bye.
Anyways, I'm going to make bread when this is ready.
Breathe.
Bread? Bread and dessert?
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It's alive. It's ready. Yes, we can make bread now.
Yes.
Oh, thank
Yes.
goodness. I didn't kill it.
She ready.
She ready. Yeah, I think you told me in your directions I have to feed it one more time. Then it's ready. I have to get more flour anyway, so that's perfect. All right, you glorious creatures. I love you all, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for waking up with us, and we'll see you next time.